following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget my website, www.drjwallach.com, for my books and CDs and DVDs. And today, I really want to share some more detailed information with you regarding osteoporosis of the skull and related diseases, okay? You see, and related diseases. All right. Osteoporosis of the skull is not a complicated disease. It's been around for a long time, as long as there's people with skulls, okay? AFib, atrial fibrillation. Doctors want to do heart surgery and do ablation. They want to kill ports of your heart muscle to regulate the heartbeat, but it's not a heart problem. It's osteoporosis of the skull squeezing the 10th cranial nerve. COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, is also a thing going on with a branch of the 10th cranial nerve being squeezed, okay? And you get chronic coughing and so forth. And then there's reflux, belching, burping, bloating, diarrhea, gastroparesis. Gastroparesis is extreme stomach pain. Again, the 10th cranial nerve being squeezed. It goes from your skull all the way down into your belly. And when you have gastroparesis, doctors say, you may have a ulcer, so we're going to anesthetize you and put a tube down your throat and see if you got an ulcer down there. All right? And really, it's just that nerve being squeezed. And then hiccups. It's a recurrent nerve, okay? The same nerve that's squeezed when you get COPD. The recurrent nerve, when it gets squeezed by the skull, causes hiccups, all right? And doctors, they want to do surgery and all that kind of stuff. But it's osteoporosis of the skull. Bell's palsy is the 7th cranial nerve, the facial nerve being squeezed, and one side of your face will droop. That's very telling. When one side of your face droops, that's Bell's palsy. Oh, and optic nerve atrophy. That's the 2nd cranial nerve, the optic nerve, getting squeezed by the skull. And you get, a squeezing of the optic nerve, the optic artery, and optic vein. And the pressure in the eye goes up. They say you have cataracts and all this kind of stuff. They would do surgeries and put in tubes to deal with the pressure in the eye. And it's really just the skull squeezing that 2nd cranial nerve. And then there's the 9th cranial nerve, the gastroesophageal nerve being squeezed. The gastroesophageal nerve being squeezed by the skull is cranial nerve number 9. And it actually causes you to change your voice, have difficulty in swallowing and taste and so forth because the tongue is involved in the throat. Vertigo, that's a balance thing, dizziness, that's caused by the squeezing of the vestibular branch of the 8th cranial nerve, okay? Meniere's disease is where you have vertigo, balance problems, ringing in the ears, and loss of hearing. People who do hearing aids love that one. Meniere's disease. Tinnitus is the squeezing of the auditory branch of the 8th cranial nerve. You have this ringing in your ears. Okay, Paget's disease, that goes back several hundred years ago. Paget's disease is when you have osteoporosis of the skull. The normal skull is a quarter of an inch thick, and when you get Paget's disease, the skull gets half inch thick, an inch thick, 2 inches thick, and that's why all these nerves get squeezed, okay? Trigeminal neuralgia, that's the 5th cranial nerve being squeezed. You get these terrible headaches, okay? And it's just that the 5th cranial nerve, trigeminal nerve being squeezed. Then the spinal cord gets squeezed as coming out of the back of the skull through the foramen magnum, which is Latin for big hole, foramen magnum. Okay, and you get all this stuff downstream. You get up 10 times a night to urinate. Whether you're a boy or a girl, it's not a prostate issue. It's those nerves being squeezed. You get tingling and numbness in your hands and fingers, your trigger finger, and tingling and numbness in your legs and your feet and hammer toes and all kind of stuff because the skull is squeezing the spinal cord. Okay, and then we're adding some new things to it. Okay, we're adding some new things to it. That's all. It's on the front cover of the book. It's all in your head. Okay, and then there's a disease called Alzheimer's disease. Oh, that's a disease of the brain. That's in your skull, in your head. Okay, Alzheimer's disease is a nutritional deficiency of, you got it, cholesterol. Alzheimer's disease did not occur until 1960. All right, and it's actually just a simple deficiency disease of cholesterol. And of course, they came out with statin drugs at that time to lower your cholesterol rate because they still mistakenly believe that cholesterol causes the plaque and blockage of the arteries. No, it's oils, cooking oils, and fried foods and salad dressings and things like that, oxidize and turn into irritants. Well, Alzheimer's disease, each year alone, just to treat the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease, not to prevent or to cure it, we spend $305 billion. A kind of a cousin disease called MS, multiple sclerosis in adults, and Guillain-Barré disease in kids under the age of 25, is very similar in the pathology of Alzheimer's disease. And so, let's see here, we're making a CD to add to the back of this book. It's all in your head, okay? The CD will have the same title, It's All in Your Head. And Miss Rebecca Kozak, of course, one of our great distributors and the host of Ask Doc Live every Friday, she and I are putting together this new CD to go along with the book. Okay, and it covers the stuff going on when you have osteoporosis of the skull, but it also goes on with what happens when you have deficiencies of cholesterol. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, to get a hold of my books and CDs and DVDs, including It's All in Your Head. You want to get that one. And the other piece, the new piece we're adding to this through this CD, and then when we reprint the book, it'll be another chapter added to the book. We'll keep the CD because a lot of people like to listen to that stuff in the car, kind of thing, is the MS, which is a deficiency of cholesterol. Okay, and you lose the myelin, the white matter of the brain. And so what happens is you can actually see this. They do a scan of the brain. You can see where the myelin's going away. And, they give these people these statin drugs to lower cholesterol, so they can't maintain their myelin in the brain. So you get all this tingling and numbness in the neck and the hands and the face and downstream, and they start losing their ability to balance properly, and they get dizzy, and they lose their strength and have to use wheelchairs and so on. And it costs us $85 billion a year just to pay for treating the symptoms of MS, multiple sclerosis, each year. All right? And then, of course, when it gets in kids under the age of 25, it's called Guillain-Barré syndrome. It's the same thing. Okay, same thing in kids. We know the answer, and it's all going to be good because we are going to save as many people as we can. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk about a story that I found. It's headlined, Researchers Discover a Life-Extending Compound in Blueberries. A unique compound in blueberries may have amazing life-extending properties. And they say research has already proven that blueberries are full of antioxidants like quercetin and anthocyanins. And this other compound in blueberries can also activate 3 different pathways that can help prolong life significantly. This pterostilbene in blueberries protects against cancer and heart disease. And also studies have shown that this pterostilbene found in blueberries can induce apoptosis in malignant cells. Compound also acts against tumors. Pterostilbene helps prevent the buildup of cellular waste and protects fragile endothelial cells in the arteries and can help reduce your risk of atherosclerosis. Pterostilbene can also mimic the effects of calorie restriction. And researchers explained that this helps enhance anti-aging factors in the cardiovascular system, neurological system, and bloodstream. Pterostilbene also activates genes related to long-term survival. Caloric restriction can offer preventative and therapeutic benefits, and many natural health experts advise that it helps reduce the risk of chronic diseases by up to 50%. And they go on to say that pterostilbene helps inhibit the expression of mammalian target of rapamycin, signaling a pathway which helps regulate the growth, survival, and proliferation of cells. Data from animal studies reveals that this mammalian target, rapamycin's signaling pathway, can extend life, according to researchers. Inhibiting the pathway by 25% translated to a 20% increase in lifespan. So there you go. Get you some blueberries going.
Yeah, well, I like blueberries and grapes and oranges and stuff like that. For breakfast, it was, I have a lot of rice for breakfast, wild rice and so forth, steamed. And so to jazz up the rice, which is kind of a bland grain, we're staying away from the wheat, the barley, the rye, and the oats. But I do put blueberries on. We have dark blue or black grapes. And I also like oranges. And then probably one morning a month, I will add tomatoes to my rice, and with a piece of steak or some tuna or salmon or something like that, along with my eggs. I always have 3 eggs twice a day. But I'll make sure that I'm getting blueberries at least 2 or 3 days a week. Okay, thank you for that as usual. Appreciate that. And it's one of those things where people don't know these things, so we really appreciate your input. I know you put a lot of energy in making sure we get that information, and it's a good thing. Thank you so very much. And don't forget the book, It's All in Your Head. If you buy 10 copies of them, you get a big discount on the price of each book. That's for all of our books. You can go to, again, www.drjwallach.com, get a hold of the books, and if you buy 10 of any title, you get a big discount. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Longevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 9 O'Clock Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, to get hold of my books and CDs and DVDs. And remind you about my book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the CD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. It's in 9 languages. We've sold 600 million copies of that CD all around the world. And that's because it's true. It's one of those things where when doctors didn't know the truth about something, they just made something up, okay? For instance, birth defects. Oh, that's all genetic stuff. No, there's not one single genetically transmitted birth defect, okay? What about cystic fibrosis? Well, I found the first non-human case of it, got it agreed upon, published as my, one of my first publications, and they fired me when I said it wasn't genetic, okay? from the Yerkes Primate Center. I was working for NASA. I said it wasn't genetic. They fired me. That's when I went back to school and became a naturopathic doctor, okay? And then they also said that muscular dystrophy was a genetic disease, a genetic birth defect. No. It was just a very simple nutritional deficiency of the embryo or a newborn baby, either way. We gave all that information to Jerry Lewis, and he had worked for the Telethon and the Muscular Dystrophy Association for 50 years, and he had raised $2.7 billion. And he took him the information we gave him. They fired Jerry Lewis and shut down the Telethon, okay? And then, let's see here, one of my favorites is sudden death syndrome. Doctors said these babies died because the mothers slept on them and suffocated them to death in the bed. What? No. They died of hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart disease, a deficiency of a single nutrient, okay, called Keyshan disease in China. And so we proved that. I won a wonderful award from the United Nations because of all that. This is the Lifetime Achievement Award for Natural Medicine by the United Nations. And on the back of the book, it's all in your head, there's a picture of me at the main office as the United Nations in New York receiving that award. Okay? Does your doctor have an award from the United Nations? Does your doctor have his thesis or her thesis in the Smithsonian Institute of Natural Treasure? So when doctors badmouth me, it's because they're trying to protect the lies that they have professed. Okay? It's one of those crazy things. Shar, are you there? We only have a moment or two. You have something you want to say?
I'm here.
Yeah. You want to say something during this holiday? This can be a 3-day weekend.
Well, people need to take care of themselves, and they need to take care of themselves before they get sick. Once you get it's like digging yourself out of a hole. Don't wait until something bad happens. Do preventative maintenance like you do on your car.
Well, you get an A+. Yeah, you don't put oil in your car after the engine burns up. You put oil in the car to prevent the engine from burning up. You need to take care of yourself the same way. And when a doctor says, just eat well, you get everything you need, just eat the 4 food groups and 7 food group pyramid, you need to excuse yourself and say, give me this last bill here because you won't see me again, doc, because you don't want a doctor like that to be responsible for your health. Okay? They're going to put you on some kind of medication that relieves symptoms a little bit, okay, so they can milk your insurance policy. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, ask him a question, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, and get a hold of my books and CDs and DVDs. Don't forget, if you buy 10 of any one title, you get a big discount. Okay, and Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to Texas. And Ruth, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Ruth. You're on the air. How can we help you?
Hello, doctor. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, papillary carcinoma, with a size like a 4 with a nodule that I have on my neck.
Uh-huh.
And also, I was having regular periods, but then haven't had for 2 months, May and June, haven't had a period at all, and doctor said my progesterone is 0.5.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 45.
Okay, and how much do you weigh?
110, 115 sometimes, depending.
Okay, all right, and let's see here. And can you read my own writing here? Thyroid issue. Okay, and your name is Ruth, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any high blood pressure or diabetes?
When I was pregnant with my baby, she's 5 now. I only have one daughter. I had her at 40. I did have preeclampsia and high blood pressure.
Not now.
But, not now. It's no.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any arthritis or back problems or knee problems, hip problems?
No.
Okay. You have any ringing in your ears or balance problems?
No.
Okay.
I have another thing that does go on with me also. I
Which
sit
is?
in the restroom. I sit in the restroom for 2 to 3 hours, depending
okay,
what
you're
I eat.
constipated?
Just a regular bowel. Just I don't know why. I just depending what I eat. Like if I eat.
Why are you sitting on the toilet for 3 hours? Are you constipated?
No, I'm not constipated. I just I just sit there, and I push, and I keep using the restroom.
That's called constipation. Okay.
But I don't feel constipated.
Well, it doesn't matter what you feel. If you're sitting on the toilet for 3 hours, you're constipated. Okay. Let's see here. Shar, what are we going to do here for Ruth? Okay. She has a bowel problem. She has a history of irregular cycle, and she has a history of thyroid cancer, and she weighs 118 pounds. What are you going to do for her?
I would, first of all, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils, and then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack. I would add to that the Xerafem. I would add to it the Ocean's Gold and collagen peptides, MSM, Fucoid Z, and Ultimate Daily Classic. And I think that stuff should... Oh, and she could take the Rainforest, a tablespoon of Rainforest at night before she goes to bed, herbal Rainforest, for the constipation problems.
Yeah, okay. Very good. And give us a call every couple of weeks, Ruth, and let us know how it's going, and we'll walk you through this. We'll be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, ask him a question, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific time at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 9-5 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com. And one of the books, it's a book and a CD and a DVD set called The Truth About Nutrition. It gives you a university degree amount of information. It'll be really a good investment, The Truth About Nutrition. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Said to Arizona, and Lynn, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hi,
Hello,
Dr.
Lynn, you're
Wallach.
on the air. Hi. How can we help you?
Thank you so much for taking my call. Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So I've been diagnosed with osteopenia, osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, thoracic degenerate disc disease. And I've had several, different diagnoses in the past, probably the last 5 years or 10 years. I've had breast cancer, a dual lumbar fusion, a bunionectomy. 3 years ago, they saw nodules on my throat, but said it wasn't cancer, but they are multiplying, and some of them are getting larger. And my symptoms
Did they check your thyroid? Did they check your thyroid?
They did. I've had biopsy on it, and it came back fine, but it is multiplying, so it is something that they are watching yearly, which I'll be going in for my follow-up in the next few months. And my symptoms are I have severe chronic pain throughout my body, but primarily in my left shoulder and arm, thoracic, sciatic, hips, knees, and full body. But those.
Okay, now stop a minute. Okay, do you have any ringing in your ears? Any tinnitus or ringing in your ears?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have any balance problems or vertigo?
No, I do not. But I do have a chronic cough. I've had it since 2018. I do have bloating, and I have seen an EGD. I've had an EGD done, and they said it wasn't enough to cause, the reflux isn't enough to cause the cough because it is very chronic. And I've had testing done for your mental and food, but...
Okay, stop. Okay, that's enough. We got a lot to work with here. Let's see here. How much do you weigh?
160.
And how old are you?
55.
And how tall are you?
5'9".
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Char, what do you think's going on with Lynn here?
Well, when people have a lot of things wrong with them, it's usually a gluten problem because they're not able to absorb stuff, and they get different things because of
12 different diseases. Yeah.
Right.
Also, I think she's got osteoporosis of the skull. Okay, because she's got this chronic cough thing.
Right.
Okay. It's this COPD kind of stuff. And she's got, osteoporosis everywhere. When you have osteoporosis everywhere, you also have it in your skull. You don't just get osteoporosis in your hip and your knee. When you get osteoporosis every place, including the skull. Okay? And that chronic cough, that's probably the recurrent nerve, which is a branch of the 10th cranial nerve being squeezed, and that causes COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, chronic cough, and also, do you ever get hiccups, Lynn? Do you ever get hiccups, bouts of hiccups?
No.
Okay, you get the cough, but no hiccups. Okay. All right, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do for Lynn, Charmaine?
Well,
weighs 160 pounds.
Right. Well, she obviously has got to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils. And then I would get her on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would add to it Ultimate Daily Classic for circulation. And I would also add collagen peptides, MSM, fucoid Z, and it comes with, the packs come with selenium, so that she needs that, obviously, but that's in the pack. And all those things should pretty much help what's going on with her.
Okay. And so give us a call every couple of weeks. It's going to take a couple of days to get the product, but you can get off all the bad foods now. Start getting off the bad foods, which contribute to this, to malabsorption as well as oxidation. So it's hitting you from both ends of the candle, as they say. Okay? And we'll be happy to work with you, but get rid of the bad foods, get your orders in, and we will walk you through this. Okay, let's see here. Doug, we have time to start another one?
Yeah, let's head to Utah. And Vivian, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Vivian. You're on the air. How can we help you?
Hi, Dr. Wallace. Thank you for taking care of us. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
I want to talk in behalf of a friend who has a Parkinson's disease, and he's 74 years old and 156 pounds and 6'0".
Okay. Okay. So
what we can do for him.
Here. Okay, we're going to have to mute you, or you have to mute whoever's yelling in the background. Okay. But anyway, let's see. What would you do here, Charmaine, for Parkinson's disease? 74 years old, 6 foot tall, 166 pounds.
Again, I would, no wheat, barley, rye roast, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils, very important. And then I get them on same thing as the, 2 healthy brain and heart packs, collagen peptides, MSM, Fucoid Z, probably, and
how many eggs?
Also a Daily Classic for sure. Added to that.
Daily Classic, yeah. 3 twice a day for circulation in the brain and the heart and the kidneys.
And lots of and a lot of eggs. Eat a lot of eggs.
Yeah, I'd go at 66 pounds. I'd go for 3 eggs twice a day, soft yolks. You've got to rebuild the brain, okay? And that's when you get Parkinson's disease, MS, Guillain-Barré syndrome, Alzheimer's disease, all those, they're all kind of related. ALS. It's one of those things where people get on, and these individuals, and this is a male, the odds are the doctors got them on statin drugs, so they're dropping this cholesterol, trying to prevent plaque in the arteries. So you've got to get off the statin drugs, if he's on statin drugs, and eat those eggs and rebuild the brain. And give us a call every couple of weeks. Okay, Vivian?
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Wallach.
Okay, yeah. And, of course, this is something that everybody needs to work on. I take 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolks. I cook my eggs soft, scrambled in butter. I mean, they are soft. They pour out of the cup just, like soup, okay, because you don't want to damage that cholesterol in those yolks, okay? And then also, when you're dealing with the brain, it depends if they have really memory problems. Synaptive works, 3 of those twice a day. Also, de-stress capsules it helps with the brain function. And then also, another one I like is Memory FX. Even though they're talking about Parkinson's disease, there's a certain amount of memory loss with Parkinson's disease also. Take 3 of those twice a day. And, you can run the price up, but if, those are all out of the financial ability of the patient, you do what you can do. But those eggs are imperative, and because they have the cholesterol in them, which maintains the myelin, which is the insulation material in the brain, the spinal cord, and the peripheral nerves. And so don't get on any statin drugs, and don't go around, eating fried foods. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others,
This should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. And let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
Let's head to Virginia. And Robert, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Robert. You're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
Yes, sir. I've read your book about adrenal gland, but what I don't understand while reading it, how many seconds does it take to rise to 10 points you indicate? 2 or 3 seconds? Is that normal?
Okay. I didn't understand a word you said.
When you lay down for adrenal, when you check for adrenal gland function.
Okay.
As indicated.
Okay, adrenal gland function.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you stand up, and you're supposed to increase 10 points on your meter. Mm-hmm. Well, I do, but it takes 3 seconds. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's really quite good, actually.
Okay, very good. I got
if
very
it took
news.
30 seconds, if it took 30 seconds, I'd be worried.
Some encouraging news for you that I've observed out here about pharmaceuticals. You're having a great deal of effect upon them, and I noticed something. The advertising on television is getting a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're losing.
Okay, well, be sure you're taking your 90. Stay away from all the bad foods. Okay, and keep in touch. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Polish.
Okay, thank you, Robert. Now, Charmaine.
Yes.
Okay, and so it's one of those things where, you know, you're in Michigan, you're in the center of the country, and are you seeing people really getting involved in their own health, or they're still depending on doctors?
I think they're still depending on doctors, unfortunately. They've been brainwashed since birth, almost. It's hard to break that. Very hard.
Well, yeah.
You say it all the time. Well, I got to talk to my doctor. Well, what's he going to tell you?
Yeah, it's very sad.
It is.
You know, the worst example I can think of is kids that died from sudden death syndrome, and the doctors said that the kid died because the mother laid on the baby and suffocated it.
Yeah.
And people bought that. People believed that. Okay? I have to check the medical books right now and see if that's still in the medical books. Because it was.
Yeah. They're saying now they have adult death syndrome now, which is probably people that were vaccinated that are dropping with these blood clots and stuff that the vaccine gives them, I assume. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah, well, if you have a blood clot, you know that's a deficiency of a certain nutrient. And anything that causes irritation of the lining of the blood vessels can set off a blood clot if you're missing those nutrients. And so this is why people have to, you can't just eat well and expect to get everything you need. You must take these essential factors, just like you put oil in your car, you put gasoline in your car, you use the windshield wiper fluid, use a heavy grease, for the bearings in your crankcase and all that kind of stuff. You put air in your tires, and you check the air in your tires all the time, the air pressure, you check your oil levels. And why not do that for yourself? Okay, take care of yourself as well as you take care of your car. And your car will go 300,000 miles, and you'll go past 110 years. Right now, the average life expectancy for Americans is 75. We rank 54th in the world in life expectancy. There's 53 other countries whose peoples live longer than us because they don't do all the bad things we do. They do many, many good things we don't do, okay? And so this is why my books are flying out the door right now, because people know they have to have some information because they're not getting the truth. And they're paying a price when they just say, well, I got to go visit my doctor. I got to see my doctor. My doctor says, it just drives me crazy when they say that kind of stuff. And this is why the books are flying off the shelf, because people want to see something that's referenced, is proven. And I'm very proud of the work we do, Charmaine, because, we're saving lots of lives. We're adding many healthy years to people's lives so they can spend 25 to 50 more years with the people they love. They can spend 25 to 50 more years doing the things they love to do. And that's a good thing. Okay? And, you get run over by a truck and you're bleeding internally, you go to emergency room. Okay? And a doctor can cut you open and stop the bleeding. And that's where doctors, what should I say, they can do, a reasonable job from trauma. Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody. Really good stuff today. Thank you, Charmaine. Beautiful job as usual. Thank you, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.